Hi, Lafayette third graders. My name is Miss Clark, and today we're going to talk about 5 and 6-digit place value. Place value review, really quick. What is place value again? Place value is the value of a digit in a number based on its position in the number. Remember, every time we talk about place value, we want to use our HTO chart. Remember, our HTO chart stands for our hundreds, tens, and ones chart. And that's how we're going to identify the values of each of the digits in our number. Remember, with place value, it comes in sets of 3 called a period. After you have one set of 3 or one period, the pattern is going to repeat itself again. So we have our hundreds, tens, and ones, which is in our ones period. And then we move into our thousands period, where we have our ones, tens, and hundreds again, but we have to make sure that we put that TH for 1,000, the TH for 10,000s, and the TH for 100,000s. Each period will always be broken up by a comma. So you will always add a comma after a set of 3 or a period. Our number today that we're going to use is the number 372,584. Just like with 2, 3, and 4-digit numbers, to put this into my chart, I'm going to start with the number all the way on the right in the ones place. So I have a 4, an 8 in the tens, a 5 in the hundreds, a 2 in the 1,000s, a 7 in the 10,000s, and a 3 in the 100,000s. Some important vocabulary we're going to review for the entire week is standard form, written form, and expanded form. But today we're just going to focus on 5 and 6-digit place value and how to write and say these numbers in standard form. In standard form, remember that you're writing a number in its regular way. Since I have a 5-digit number, I know that I'm going to be moving into my thousands period. Remember, each period has that HTO pattern. It always repeats itself, but when I move into the thousands period, I have to add the TH for 1,000, TH for 10,000, and TH for 100,000. Now I'm going to start with the number all the way to the right in my ones place. 4, a 8 in the tens, a 5 in the hundreds, a 2 in the 1,000s, and a 7 in the 10,000s. Now this is a really big number, and sometimes it can get a little bit confusing to say. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on saying the numbers in each period. So I'm going to make sure that I'm looking at where my comma is, and I'm going to look at those first numbers to the left of my comma. And that's easy. That's just the number 72. Remember, every time I see a comma, I'm going to say the word thousand. So we had 72 and then thousand. Now I'm going to look at the numbers in my ones period, and I'm going to read it. 584. So when I put this all together, I'm going to say 72,584. Let's look at a 6-digit number. Again, remember, when the HTO pattern repeats itself, I have to add that TH to show it's in a new period. 1,000, 10,000s, and 100,000s. Now I'm going to start with the digit all the way to the right and fill it into my HTO chart. A 4 in the ones, an 8 in the tens, a 5 in the hundreds, a 2 in the 1,000s, a 7 in the 10,000s, and a 3 in the 100,000s. Remember, after each period or each set of 3, I always have to have my comma. When you have a comma, don't forget you say the word thousand. Now let's go on to saying this big number. I'm going to start with my period all the way to the left, and that's my thousands period. I have 372. And I see a comma, so I'm going to say thousand. And last I have 584. So when it's time for me to put all of those pieces together, I'm going to say 372,584.